Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the 1. And for the Clippers, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Plumlee, and it's Westbrook in at the point guard. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
Man, that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
Now, here is George. After the miss from Karl Anthony Towns, and the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Conley against Westbrook. Three-pointer. Conley's shot is off. Here's Los Angeles now. George passes to Leonard. 20 feet out. And Covington gets it to go on the assist by Leonard.
And that's really good use of the catch and shoot. Outstanding by Covington. He's a quick decision maker, and he usually makes his decision as the pass is being thrown to him as to what kind of shot he's going to get off.
Now here's Westbrook. Wide open look. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. Here's Conley. Outside Edwards. He kicks it to Towns. Shoots over Covington. Gobert with a screen on Covington. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Covington with the steal. And now running up the court. Leonard pushing it up. The Clippers get another chance here. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Gobert dishes to Edwards. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Clock at 6. Towns with it. Now Covington defending.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Leonard the pass to Covington. The 3. Leonard no luck. Now the Timberwolves with it. Trailing by 2. Edwards can't hit.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
It's George on the wing. McDaniels defending. Covington setting the pick for Leonard. And it's Leonard again missing.
Foul Clippers. Robert Covington.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
First team foul.
Hey, like a lot of guys, Edwards rides momentum as a player. When his confidence is soaring, so is his activity level.
And so Gobert will bring it up for the Timberwolves. Conley kicks to Towns. Outside Edwards. Drives to the hoop. And Edwards with the stuff.
On the front foot, attacking the defense. This is Anthony Edwards at his best.
Leonard on the wing. Fires from deep. And it's Leonard again missing.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Towns. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Last season, Clark, the Timberwolves snapped a 3-year playoff drought.
An important milestone for this squad, Kevin. I mean, it shows they're ready to compete in the postseason. That's huge and speaks to just how far this team has come.
For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there. And I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy. And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
To the left wing, McDaniels passes to Towns. That shot off the mark. Plumlee with some nice D. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Boy, a nice show of strength that time from Paul George, absorbing the hit and still carving out space. to get the shot to go down.
The Clippers shooting their first free throw of the contest.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
For three, Edwards. Towns doesn't get it to drop for him. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Leonard, the pass to Covington. Back to Leonard from the arc. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Westbrook against Conley. Gobert, the pass to Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Gobert with a screen on Plumlee. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Covington finds Leonard. Shoots. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
So hard to guard, really, without fouling. Leonard is an expert at forcing the issue and getting the call.
That one drops. He ties it up. And here's Edwards from the arc. No good on the last second attempt there. And so a tie game here as we end this low-scoring first quarter. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Gobert is out there with Kyle Anderson. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 1 spot. Clippers with the ball. Trailing by 2. Pass to Westbrook. Kicks it out to Leonard. Fires for 3. Sinks the triple. Park of guys playing today. Who would you put your money on to be a successful NBA coach?
You know, Kevin, the smart money is on point guards, but I think any player that's been a student of the game could be a successful coach, but point guards most likely is my answer. Chris Paul, maybe even a guy like Jalen Brunson in the future.
Outside Leonard. Out left to the wing. Kicks it out to Covington. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. McDaniels passes to Alexander Walker. From deep. The rebound by Paul George.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
And he's good on the 3-ball. George has got the lead up to 2 now for Los Angeles.
And George really good at recognizing his fast break opportunities and torching the defense with his speed and athleticism in transition.
Now, here's McDaniels. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. George dishes to Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
You know, after averaging just 1 assist per game as a rookie, George has really upgraded his passing game. You know, when it comes to the Minnesota Timberwolves, for so long, they've struggled to be competitive, but recently, I think they've started to turn things around. I mean, they've got a nice core. They got a taste of the playoffs recently, and now look to build on that. The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Outside Edwards. Anderson passes to Alexander Walker. Leonard with the steal. Covington with it. Started now by Anderson. Westbrook, no good. And for the Timberwolves, Clark getting the #1 pick in the 2020 draft certainly helped their turnaround.
Yeah, that's rocket fuel when you're trying to move up, and they got a good one, a special one in Anthony Edwards. That guy is going to help them take major strides forward. This is an organization clearly on the rise.
And Plumlee kicks to Leonard. Plumlee sets the pick for Leonard. Covington passes to Westbrook.
2 minutes remaining.
Shot clock at 5. And here's George for 3. The Clippers rebound. Outside Leonard. Lets it go with a 3. Drills it from outside. Leonard's got 8 points in the quarter.
And, you know, the improvement we've seen over the years from Leonard has been incredible, especially his three-point shooting.
Edwards passes to Anderson. Here's Alexander Walker. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Anderson, a screen on George. Such a wide open look.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Westbrook. Outside, George. Westbrook finds George. And Leonard has it in the corner. They get it again. Takes it out to Covington. Goes back up. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Jaden McDaniels.
Boy, when you combine Westbrook's athleticism with the ferocity that he plays with, hard not to foul him inside.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And really, whatever your take on Russell Westbrook is now, you can't deny his place in NBA history. Voted as one of the NBA's top 75 players of all time.
Now here's Edwards. 5 points in the game. And Edwards with the stuff.
Boy, the athleticism of Edwards is something to behold. Love watching him sky up to throw it down.
It's Westbrook with the drive. Takes it out to Covington. Outside, George. Back to Covington from downtown. Outside Westbrook. Covington passes to George. Clippers moving the ball around. Westbrook, no good. Timberwolves trail by 7.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Minnesota basketball.
Minnesota with the ball. Knocked loose. To the inside. It's stolen by Edwards. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on George.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
And Gobert drops them both. Knocks it loose. Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the LA Clippers. He notched. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubats. Then there's Norman Powell. Then there's Gordon. And it's Highland in at the point guard position. Stolen by Reed. Outside, Towns. Here's the 3. Connects from three-point range. Towns has got 5 now.
Towns is really good at the three-point line. And he's a volume three-point shooter and relishes taking shots from there.
Outside, Gordon. It's Powell on the wing. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Towns. He's got 5. Here's Prince. And Reed has it in the corner. Back to Prince. Just 5 on the clock. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Here's Towns, and it's good with time running down on the shot clock. 7 points in the game.
Towns has a rare combination of size and skills, and you know, when he gets the rock in the painted area, good luck trying to stop him. He's dangerous down there.
Here's Powell. It's rebounded by Towns.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
Prince wide open. Hands it from downtown. Prince has got his first 3 points of the game.
Towns showing you a willingness to want to make his teammates better with that pass there.
Here's Highland. Zubac the pass to Powell. Shot by Gordon, wide open. Offensive rebound. Back to Powell. Wants to get it to Zubac, and does. Out to Morris. Stolen by Reed. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Rivers finds Reed. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. The Timberwolves been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Zubac. The Clippers in the lead. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Batum passes to Powell. Batum sets a screen for Powell. Outside for Batum. 6 to shoot. Lets it go. Powell, that's good. Powell's got 5.
And when you leave a man open, Batum finds him. Great feel for the game.
Now the Clippers trading last season for Norman Powell. And as they say, Greg, the rich get richer.
Yeah, an excellent two-way player. Their wing depth becoming the envy of the league. And he's just coming into his prime. So he fits the timeline of their star.
Here's Towns, and they have their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Here's Highland. Nailed from three-point land. 6 points for him.
We often talk about Gordon's scoring ability, but there, great feed to an open teammate.
Alexander Walker passes to Reed. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Out to the right wing. Here's Highland. Quick shot there, and it's off target. Timberwolves trail by 4. Reed the pass to Alexander Walker. Back to Reed. It's Rivers on the wing. The kick out to Towns. Shoots the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They've led by as much as 10. Highland passes to Batum. Morris outside. Powell inside. He's guarded by Rivers. Morris with the bucket.
And a guy with more of a mid-range game. Morris can still jack it up from deep if you give him enough space and time.
Towns for 3. Morris with the rebound.
Talk about hurting your team. I mean, he just can't get anything to go out there.
Highland passes to Powell. Here's Highland for the 3. The shot, no good. And so it's Los Angeles heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Right back after this break. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th. We've got Rivers. Prince out there with Naz Reid. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Alexander Walker. In at the point. In the corner, Powell with it. Here's Highland. Gordon for 3. That shot misses. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Prince against Powell. Prince dishes to Towns. looking to end his cold spell. And then Karl Anthony Towns with the jam.
How about this combo, guys? Part super athlete, part contortionist. Towns continues to impress.
The drive by Gordon. Powell, no one around him. Off target from outside. Timberwolves trail. Rivers with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. Rivers passes to Towns. Oh, my goodness! What a play!
Boy, it's really good to see your big man imposing his will physically. Right there, Towns with a statement finish.
And so it's Rivers with it. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
Karl Anthony Towns. First personal foul.
And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Taurean Prince. Edwards has come in for Austin Rivers. And Mike Conley subbed in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Westbrook finds Covington. Back to George. To the paint. And the dunk by Covington.
Man, I like to see Covington get aggressive in the paint, sending a message to the defense with that dunk.
Edwards against Leonard. Edwards looking it over. Now the pass to Towns. Back to Edwards. Kicks it to Towns. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Clippers leading by 3. Now Leonard. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Westbrook against Conley. Launches it. Knocks down the 3-ball. Conley's got it all tied up now for the Timberwolves.
And what a smart player Conley is. Able to analyze defenses in pick and rolls and make the right read.
Covington a screen on Edwards. From deep, George. And rebounded by McDaniels. Minnesota's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. And Edwards with the stop.
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
Westbrook kicks to George for 3. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. And the Clippers lead by 1.
He's such a clutch shooter. He just lives for the big shot.
Here's Edwards. And he goes big with the dunk right over Robert Covington.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest. Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Passes to Gobert. Outside, Towns. Dishes it to Conley. Leonard with the steal. Covington kicks to Westbrook. Good on the bucket. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Clippers.
All game long, they've had active mans and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And the defense has been disruptive, forcing turnovers, challenging shots. The turnovers they've been able to turn into points, too.
Yes!
That's what I'm talking about right there. Game on the line, Towns lets nothing stand in his way. Boy, it's a scary sight when Kawhi Leonard starts lighting it up like this.
50 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Leonard against Edwards. McDaniels passes to Towns. Back to McDaniel. All alone. It counts.
You just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes. Well, Paul George has been sensational.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Here's Towns. No good on that one. It's stolen by Gobert. 3-on-3. Here's Edwards. Can't cash in.
People are holding their breath a little, wondering if Edwards can take care of business here.
He sinks the clutch free throw. And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives them the lead.
And he doesn't let the pressure get to him. Cool and confident from the line.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They trail by 1. 6 seconds left in the game. Guys, what do you think?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
And we call those ATOs, or plays run after a timeout. They often make the difference in the game.
6 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
No surprise there. I mean, this is who Westbrook is. This is what Westbrook does. Ready to step up in the biggest moment.
And the Timberwolves call time. They're behind by 1. 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
This is what it comes down to. This shot could win the game. Not much time left, but they have just enough to execute a play.
And here's Gobert. So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. What a show they put up. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
for tuning in to 2K Sports. And Doris, both of these teams prefer to operate at a slower pace. It's more about half-court offense than getting out in transition.
Which means necessarily, BA, that the winner tonight is likely going to have to execute at a high level. That means, is your spacing good? Do you have the appropriate motion? Are you setting quality screens? How effective can you be generating good shots in the half court?
So the opening lineup for the Mavericks. Kyrie Irving out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Christian Wood. Then it's Reggie Bullock. And it's Hardaway in at the small forward. And here's Doncic outside. The Clippers grab the miss.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
George. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. That one on Doncic.
See, I don't think you could teach that. Paul George going right into contact. You love that aggressiveness.
And that one misses.
Boy, when we talk about those elite two-way threats, Paul George's name is certainly high on everyone's list.
We know how dominant George can be on both ends of the floor, Doris.
Well, consider he's a great scorer, a three-level scorer, and then he's able to guard perimeter and post players. That combination of size, length, athleticism, he continues to be a major threat in this league.
For three, Hardaway. That one doesn't drop. And the Clippers will come the other way. Here's Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
The absolute ferocity from Russell Westbrook. The rim. My goodness, how you feeling?
Pass to Irving. And he buries his first look.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other. You know, Paul George is an exceptional athlete and demonstrating his insane dunking skills there. Get this guy in the dunk competition.
Irving for three. Covington grabs the board. For Los Angeles, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Here's George. Plumlee finds Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
Russell Westbrook off his feet in a hurry. Woo-hoo, nicely done.
Doncic outside. Pass to Bullock. Back to Doncic. Wood outside. Irving, the pass to Wood. Outside for Irving. 4 on the clock. The drive by Wood. And Wood with the stuff.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
And there's Leonard on the assist by George.
Well, that's about tremendous vision. And remember, Paul George has the kind of size that allows him to survey the floor beautifully. Boy, guys, with that appearance in the Western Conference Finals, it certainly feels like the Dallas Mavericks took a huge step forward. They played to their strengths. Obviously, the axis is Luka Doncic and his incredible skill set.
Hardaway, the pass to Doncic. To the wing on the left. The three from Wood. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
And the basket by Plumlee. Right. It almost seems like last year we were seeing the team Dallas had been waiting for, Doris.
It seems, BA, they finally figured out what pieces need to be fit around Luka Doncic. Obviously, you need high-caliber shooting across positions. The one thing I think they need to continue thinking about is that rim protector and vertical threat.
The Mavericks making a switch here. Green is checked in. Doncic finds Irving. 1:19 left in the first. Back to Wood. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Yeah, and Christian Wood moving here to the Mavs over the summer. Now, the Mavs knew they wanted more size, so they sent a number of players in exchange, but they got a deadly weapon to help them this season.
Last year, the Clippers finishing 8th in the West. However, they missed the playoffs, Doris.
Right, B.A., but keep in mind, they didn't have Kawhi for the entire season. No Paul George for most of the season. In fact, I thought Ty Lue did an incredible coaching job getting that team to the 8th spot. They just went on to lose 2 tough games in the play-in tournament. But Kawhi Leonard has built that three-point game now to add to the mid-range and the ability to draw contact. Now you got to guard him everywhere.
Pass to Bullock. Doncic against Leonard. Shoots from the block. Rebound by the Clippers. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. George for 3. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And Wood with the stuff.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Kicks it to George. And it's blocked by Wood. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Clippers ahead, up by 8. And we'll return shortly. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
On the court right now for the Mavericks. Christian Wood out there with Reggie Bullock. Then it's Luka Doncic. Then there's Josh Green. And it's Hardy in at the 2. And the shot goes. Hardy's gotten his first points in this one.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Leonard passes to Plumlee. Westbrook outside. Now George. Back to Westbrook. Fires for 3. And George gets it to go on the assist by Westbrook. George has got 8.
Well, the footwork to get into the catch-and-shoot game, the mechanics of Paul George are special.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Well, Luka Doncic, an all-star from his second season, and every year he's one of the favorites for MVP. But Luka says, quote, I still haven't won anything, so I've got a long way to go. Brian, if you didn't catch it, team success is the metric. He says the key is to win a championship.
Well, he certainly gives them a chance to do just that, Allie. Thank you. That free throw, no good.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
Boy, that's not the result I would have predicted. Usually you can take those to the bank when he's at the line.
Outside Irving from the arc. Sends it home from three-point land. He's got 5. And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Greg.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement.
Irving up top. George defending. Irving against George. Banked it in off the glass.
What I love about Kyrie Irving is there's no fear on the interior. This guy is looking for ways to score.
Westbrook against Irving. Westbrook, the pass to George. Beyond the arc. Here's Leonard. The Clippers rebound. Kicks it to George. Here's Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Well, as soon as you recognize the size mismatch, you have to attack.
Plumlee brings the double. Pass to Green. Here's Hardy, pounded by Westbrook. And it's the Clippers on the break. It's Covington on the wing. Westbrook with it. Green picks him up. Leonard for 3. They get it back. Right side, Covington. Oh, deflected.
2 minutes remaining.
George passes to Leonard.
2 minutes.
With 1 on the clock. Oh, great D that time from Powell. George against Irving. And stolen by Leonard. Westbrook outside. Pass to Plumlee. Back to Leonard. To the middle. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Well, as a great scorer, you still have to be willing to balance it with finding your teammates. Kawhi Leonard puts the ball where it needs to be.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
No problems knocking that one down. Irving's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Well, Kyrie Irving is a 3-level scorer. The three-point shot is definitely in his arsenal.
Leonard on the wing. Here's George. The shot that time not on target. And it's Dallas the other way. Irving against George. Outside Irving. Powell outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. The Clippers grab the miss. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And it's Westbrook off the drive.
Well, that's the acceleration of Russell Westbrook. Good night, defense. You had no chance.
The Mavericks have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Outside Irving. To the right side. Outside Green. Back to Kleba from 20 feet. He can't get it to go. And so it's Los Angeles. They have a nice 9-point. Thanks, Allie. After the
27. The Mavericks. 18.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Paul George with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
The Mavericks trailing. They've got Eric Gordon. Marcus Morris out there with Nicholas Batum. Then it's Norman Powell. And it's Highland in at the point. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue. Well, Doris, Commissioner Silver has acknowledged that the style of play in today's game may have an added impact on players' bodies. How so, you think?
I think, Brian, it's not only style of play, it's the nature of an NBA schedule. You're talking 82 games over the course of several months strung together. It's going to challenge anybody physically and mentally. The wonderful part of today's science is we can have a greater understanding of that and when to rest and when to play.
Bertans with a screen on Gordon. Pass to McGee. 6 on the shot clock. Now here's Bertans. Doncic outside. Shot on the wing. Oh, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. Green's checked in for the Mavericks.
Mavericks substitution. Josh Green.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. It's Powell, high post. And that one's long.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to. We have learned in a very brief period of time that there is absolutely nothing on a basketball court that Luka Doncic can't do. He is no doubt amongst the very big-time superstars in this league. There's real synergy in play right now on the offensive end. The pass was right where it needed to be.
To the paint. Batum, left side. Pass to Highland. Gordon outside. Launches a 3. Hauled in by McGee. And how about Luka Doncic? I mean, how remarkable, Doris.
BA, his numbers are insane when you consider how young he is. In his career, averaging more than 25 points, over 8 boards, and over 7 assists. Not many players contribute in every aspect of the game like Luka.
Bertans checked in for Green. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, the Mavericks this season trying to build a title contender around Luka Doncic, but not a lot of luxury tax wiggle room. Luka said, quote, I trust them. Whatever move they make, I have great teammates, and we're playing great basketball. Brian?
Well, no one wants to see Luka in the playoffs, Allie. Thanks for that.
Well, Luka can get himself into the paint with consistency, and boy, does he make that a high percentage finish.
Here's Highland. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 3 in the second half. Doncic with it. Checked by Gordon. Gordon against Doncic. And it's Dallas scoring again.
Terrific energy at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
Here's Powell. And Powell with the stuff.
Wow, with contact in the restricted area, Norman Powell, pretty play.
And we know that last year the Mavs had an issue with rim protection, Doris.
They did, and obviously that is the starting point, BA, for a lot of defenses, so you understand you have to address that. What you know, though, unequivocally, is you have excellent wing defenders on the roster. It's one of the most critical aspects of success in today's NBA. So really, it's about solidifying the paint, and let's see where this team goes from there.
Pass to Morris. Three-pointer. Buries it from 3. And the Clippers lead by 4.
Well, you can tell that Mr. Morris doesn't lack for confidence. This guy is ready to shoot as soon as it touches his hands.
Here's Doncic. And Doncic hammers it home.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention? Oh.
The Mavericks have gotten all 6 of their shots to fall. Talk about a perfect start to the half. Pass to McGee. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
The Mavericks making a switch here. Christian Wood is checked in for McGee. Hardaway comes in for Bullock. Hardy, he's checked in for Luka Doncic. And Kyrie Irving is subbed in for Ntilikina.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring. And Tim Hardaway says, you know what? My teammate's open. I'm going to get him the ball.
And Dallas with possession. They're on a 14-5 run. Offensive rebound. Pass to Hardy. Now Hardaway. Down low. Bertans takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
Well, this guy is adding more to his game every year. Bertans now giving you plenty of options offensively.
Morris, a screen on Irving. Here's Highland from deep. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Outside Irving. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Oh, they're on fire. The run punctuated by the big trifecta.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. The Mavericks on top. They lead by... And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. On the floor for Dallas starting the 4th quarter. Kyrie Irving out there with Hardy. Then it's Tim Hardaway. Then there's Christian Wood. And it's Green in at the 4. Wood with the screen. Outside Irving. Out to Wood. Shoots over Westbrook. And Wood with the basket on the assist by Irving. And the Mavericks lead by 7.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Outside Irving. Pass to Green. From behind the arc. It's rebounded by George. Now Los Angeles with it. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
That is absolutely ridiculous range from Kawhi. My goodness, it feels like he just stepped across half court.
Pass to Wood, and it's stolen by Plumlee. For 3, Covington, and the three-pointer goes. Covington's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Clippers.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Jason Kidd had some words for his team over the break. He told his players not to worry about the score. He believes in their talent, and he believes they'll be the stronger team down the stretch. Now, they've just got to go out and prove it. Guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Leonard passes to George. Plumlee, a screen on Irving. For 3, George. The shot, no good. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 to open the 4th quarter. Here's Bullock, covered by Covington. Back to Bullock. Hardaway with a screen on Covington. Pulls up. Hardaway, no good.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
Nifty move. And stolen by Wood. In transition. Irving with it. Guarded by Covington. Inside. And Wood with the stuff.
When Kyrie Irving comes off that pick and roll, he has so much attention on him due to his speed that it results in a lot of easy shots for the guys around him.
Wood, a screen on Covington. Pass to Hardaway. Doncic against Covington. Steps back. Takes the 3. And Doncic with the 3. Now it's a 6-point Maverick lead.
And I know Doncic prefers a straight-on 3 shot, but his touch works just as well there in the corners.
And the shot goes in. Leonard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Let's remember this is a former Finals MVP. He will not blink in the biggest of moments.
Outside Irving. Pass to Bullock. Doncic on the wing. Leonard defending. He shoots. And it's Doncic missing.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Here's Leonard. Out to Covington. Leonard outside. George outside. Lets the 3 fly. Offensive rebound.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
Outside Irving. Puts up a 3. Kicks it to Doncic. And stolen by Leonard. And it's the Clippers on the break. Lets it go from deep. The Clippers rebound. George outside. Outside Covington. Plumlee, a screen on Doncic. Leonard passes to Plumlee. There's the triple. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Plumlee.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
Here's Doncic. Wood passes to Doncic. From deep 3-point range. No good. And so it's the Mavericks who come out on top here. They played the villain. All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce.
right place.
Tell you what, Kevin, both of these teams really emphasize player movement, ball movement, and getting everybody involved, touches and shots. It makes them very unpredictable and really keeps the defense off balance.
Now we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. Reggie Bullock is out there with Christian Wood. And there's JaVale McGee. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Irving in at the 2. Now here's McDaniel. Christian Wood grabs the rebound.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
Wood, a screen on Conley. Passes it to Wood. Back to Doncic. Irving against Gobert. 5 to shoot. A 3 ball. Another 3 for Dallas.
As dead-eye and outside shooter that we have in the league, Irving has the ability to scorch you from there.
Pass to Towns. Back to Edwards. Launches a 3. That shot off. Now the Mavericks take it the other way.
And you look at all the things Doncic can do. One in particular, he can control the pace of the game.
And, Greg, I love that about him. His size, his strength, his savvy, his skill set. You really can't speed him up at the offensive end. Everything he does is at his pace and his tempo. He methodically breaks you down.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Towns for 3, and that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
Among big men, Towns is one of the very best spot-up shooters there is, and very consistent on the catch-and-shoot jumper.
Wood, and finished off by Wood.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Now Towns, after Rudy Gobert missing on that last 3-pointer. And finished off by Gobert.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities.
Now here is McGee. And Irving gets it to go on the assist by McGee. Irving's got 5.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
It's Conley's ability to hit the long ball that makes him such an asset. Stretches the floor and creates space.
Irving against Edwards. Irving kicks to Wood. He dishes it to McGee. Back to Wood. And there's the drive. And finished off by Wood.
Wood, a guy with great mobility and pretty good skills as well. Getting to the bucket that time.
No one near him. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
The 3 for Doncic. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Now, here's McDaniel. He's guarded closely. Right side, Conley. And he hits it to tie the game up. He's got 5.
And he's been a terrific point guard in this league for a long time. Mike Conley just knows how to play.
Doncic against Conley. McGee with no one around. From outside, off the mark. 2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
For 3, Edwards. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And, you know, for Edwards, it's about hitting the 3 consistently. This will help take his game to the next level.
McGee sets the pick for Irving. Out to Doncic. And the pass to McGee. Doncic looking it over. In the corner, Irving with it. Shot to stop the run. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Seven seconds left in the first quarter. Conley with it. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The Timberwolves on top. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
And the question for the Mavs is simple. How do you best build around Luka Doncic? They'll try to answer that in the coming years.
We've got Conley, Nas Reed out there with McDaniels. Then there's Towns, and it's Alexander Walker in at the shooting guard position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Greg, it just seems for the Mavs it's all about finding the right fit for the role players.
And that's why this team was willing to move on from Porzingis. Going forward, you could see them look a lot like the Harden era Rockets.
Already a very confident player, knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Pulls up, high post, and there's another one for the Timberwolves.
And this is Conley's game. Just terrific with that mid-range. The D has to be much more concerned.
Doncic against Conley. Doncic passes to Wood. Shot clock at 6. The drive by Doncic. Here's Bertans and finished off by Bertans.
Doncic taking pride in setting the table for his teammates. I love his unselfishness.
Conley kicks to Towns. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Pulls it up. Kyrie Irving grabs the miss. Mavericks trail by 3. And here is Bertans. To the middle. Wood finds Bertans. This one for 3. Reed with the rebound. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. There's the pick. Pass to Reed. The Timberwolves working the ball around them. Now here's McDaniels. And another 3 for Minnesota. Mark, when they're evaluating draft prospects, we always hear about wingspan, arm span. How does that translate to the basketball floor?
Well, it's actually reach factor, Kevin. That's a huge component of defense, particularly when you're talking about guys switching all the time. So the ability to cover ground, to challenge shots from a distance, that's why wingspan is so important. And you think about it, multiple defensive player of the year, Rudy Gobert, perhaps has the longest wingspan ever recorded at the combine.
Towns with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Conley the pass to Towns. And the layup is good. Towns has got 4 points this quarter.
Towns attacks the basket with such a ferocity and never give up attitude. I love that about him, guys.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, from the step back to his attacking style, some have compared Luka Doncic to the Bear, James Harden. There are some similarities, Harden said. Being able to dictate and control the game like he does, he never lets anyone speed him up, and he gets what he wants. Back to you, Kevin.
He always has. They're both pretty fun to watch. David, thank you.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. It was maybe a step out of his range.
Mavericks trail by 3.
And you watch the way Doncic runs this offense. He's become a master at the pick and roll. Incredible to see someone run it to perfection.
Bertans kicks to Doncic. From past the arc. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
McDaniels passes to Reed. Here's Conley. Score the basket. His fourth. He's only missed one of his 5 shots tonight.
The silky smooth dribble moves of Conley. So slick in how he creates for himself.
Wood sets a screen. And on the way from Irving for 3. Outside, Towns. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Towns has got the lead up to 7 now for the Timberwolves. Doncic passes to Wood. Out to Doncic. Here's Wood. Guarded by Reed. Here's Irving. No good that time. Towns with the defensive effort. Screen by McDaniel. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after half. Happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. We've got Hardaway. Green is out there with JaVale McGee. And it's Ntilikina in at the point guard. Mavericks trail by 10. Ntilikina looking it over. Green left side. On the wing, Holiday. Back to Green. Now the feed to Holiday. It's stolen by Edwards. Prince kicks to Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rack.
Edwards against Holiday. They kick it out to Green. Shakes him. There's the try.
Hits his first attempt of the half. Not what you'd call suffocating D on that possession.
That's a mistake they cannot afford to repeat very often. I mean, you can't leave him alone like that. He'll torch you.
Edwards against Holiday. Edwards passes to Gobert. Here's Reed. Just 5 to shoot. Rivers gets a wide open look. Sinks the 3-pointer. Rivers has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Not sure how he gets that pass off. I thought for sure he was going to pull the trigger.
Green deciding where to go with it. Passes it to Ntilikina. Green, the screen. Here's Ntilikina. He's guarded by Rivers. Out that one in, and the Timberwolves lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Ntilikina. Here's Edwards. Takes it.
Are you kidding me? We've got liftoff here, folks. Once Edwards sprints past the defense, it is an absolute wrap.
Green kicks to Ntilikina. The kick out to Holiday. Green with a screen on it. Outside Holiday. The deep 3 from Green. Can't drop the tough 3-pointer. Minnesota leading by 13. Outside Edwards. Out of bounds. Dallas will take possession.
Boy, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Christian Woods checked in for Green. Reggie Bullock comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Irving's checked in for Justin Holiday. And it's Hardy in for Ntilikina. On its way from Irving for 2. Wide open shot is on the money. Irving's got 7 points.
I got a question for you. How do you defend Irving in the pick and roll? He's so quick and his ball handling is so good. Absolutely, virtually impossible.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe, right?
On the front foot, attacking the defense. This is Anthony Edwards at his best.
Nobody near Irving. And the 3 ball is good. Irving's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
And you knew things were going south for Irving and the Nets when they couldn't agree on a contract. He was eventually traded and is a big talent boost to this team. Kyrie still has all the talent in the world, even if it comes with some risk.
Minnesota leading by 14. Rivers finds Gobert. Reed with it. Timberwolves passing it around. Edwards looking it over. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, and you know, when Edwards is aggressive, I think it forces defenders to try to get physical back, and when he's close to the rim, he usually is able to draw the foul as a result.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Dallas. It's a 16-point game. Wood with the screen for Irving. There's the triple. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
First team foul.
Right there, Irving does a nice job of anticipating the contact, so he braces himself for it and then works through it.
And Kyrie Irving, a Picasso with the ball in his hands. And like a lot of genius-level creators, he marches to the beat of his own drum.
Rivers in the corner. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by JaVale McGee. Edwards against Irving. From 18 feet away. Dallas again missing. And here's Edwards from the arc. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge. Oh, we have the chance now, folks. Let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got Gobert. Austin Rivers is out there with Anthony Edwards. Then there's Reed. And it's Prince in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Outside Edwards. Drills the 3-pointer. And the Timberwolves lead by 14.
Boy, you love to see Edwards shine on offense like this. I know it's got to be making his coach happy, too.
Here's Wood, and finished off by Wood.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe.
Well, I don't think it would be a bad idea, but I mean, they could use all the second chance points they can get.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Irving. Reed with the block. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Taurean Prince. And it's Conley in for Austin Rivers. Count that one in, and the Timberwolves lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Irving. Conley, the pass to Towns. Gobert with a screen for Towns. A three-pointer is right on target.
You know, Karl Anthony Towns is a dangerous shooter from the perimeter, and it's his excellent shot selection that helps him be so efficient from this.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he has.
He doesn't take over games like this very much, but it's always possible. And when he does, here at home, these fans love it. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Jason Kidd went over with his team. He said, do you want this game? Don't tell me about it. Show me and show your teammates. We've got to play better, and we've got to play harder if we're going to come back. Guys.
Thanks, David. Edwards can't hit. Mavericks trail by 14. And McGee kicks to Doncic.
Well, Christian Wood has shown himself capable of being a 20 and 10 guy. But now he's looking to show he can be a winner as well.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And boy, it just seems like they are blocking everything. All throughout this game, they have just wreaked havoc defensively.
And we all know how explosive Edwards can be, reminding us there with that thunderous slam.
Out to Doncic. The tray. Bullock dishes to Doncic. Here he goes. Just to Wood. Irving with it. From outside the arc. The offensive rebound. Goes up again. They had a number of cracks at it, but came away empty-handed. And you hear about impacting, winning. How does Wood, Greg, take the next step in that regard?
Well, Kevin, we know he can make shots and block shots. I think it's just about consistency and decision-making. And then defensively, I think he's more than capable.
Gobert with a screen on Doncic. Conley's shot is off.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Feeds it to McGee. And the slam dunk by McGee.
You know, all McGee needs, guys, is good positioning. Once he has that, dunking the ball is elementary.
Wood with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wood. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And, guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Towns against Wood. Inside, stolen by McGee.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Timberwolves.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching any lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Anthony Edwards.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Knifing through the defense like warm butter on a biscuit. Irving knows how to get to the rim.
Towns sets the pick for Conley. He kicks it to Gobert. There's the dish to McDaniels. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Doncic. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Up top, Doncic. Covered by Conley. And it's Luka Doncic with the three. Doncic has got it back down to within single digits for the Mavs. From deep. Off target with that shot. And so the Timberwolves take the win, probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And we'll see you next time.
action. Welcome. This should be an active game. Two squads that really move the ball well and share the load offensively, Brent.
Well, we got some great playmakers out here, BA, so it's a multitude of guys who are going to be able to survey the floor, maybe make that backdoor play or that lob pass to the rim. That's going to be a lot of fun.
So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Mason Plumlee, and it's Westbrook in at the 1. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him.
Hey, a savvy playmaker with a great handle. Conley runs such a smooth pick and roll.
Westbrook with it. He's picked up by Conley. And the ball out of play. The Timberwolves will have it. Here's Conley. It's Edwards on the wing. Towns on a screen. Over Covington. That one a little long.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
The last couple of seasons, the Clippers have shot the lights out from deep, Brent.
Oh, man, they've been unbelievable. Over 41% back in that 21 season. That led the NBA. So they got a nice collection of shooters on this Clippers team, and it helps that you have Paul George and Kawhi Leonard play to create great shooting opportunities. So lots of guys that can hurt you from deep. Well, not only looking at Paul George get up, look at the guys on the bench loving it from PG.
Conley passes to Gobert. Here's the 3. Back to Conley. Here's Towns. Clock at 4. Launches it by Conley. That one's good. Conley's got 5 points.
Well, Conley can be a volume scorer from the arc. The defense can't let him just have those opportunities. Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Towns on a screen. Fires the 3 by Conley. That one's good. Give him 8.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Plumlee a screen. George has the open look. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
Conley finds Towns. Gobert with a screen on Covington. Outside Edwards. Back to Daniels. And there's a whistle. That goes on Robert Covington. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
2 minutes remaining.
Gobert with a screen on Westbrook. Clock at 6. And Gobert with the stuff.
And this is why Gobert shoots a high percentage, because he looks to finish with strength inside.
Count it.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level. Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Yeah, we've seen Conley do this forever, running the point with precision.
George outside. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. George has got his second basket of the game. And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity. And he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
Pass to Plumlee. Rebound, Minnesota.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense, not really a factor. You think about a rough moment in Kawhi Leonard's career that had to have come around 2021, that season-ending injury in the playoffs that kept him out of the entire 22 season.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. For Los Angeles, they've got 6 of 8 shots to go. Here's Westbrook. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, some stiff defense and fouls. Not going to slow down Russell Westbrook. He stays tough, still gets that shot off.
Reed's checked in for Gobert. Conley with the ball, guarded now by George. George against Conley. Towns passes to McDaniels. Three-pointer. Back to Towns. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
I like seeing Towns be aggressive from deep. He knows his teammates want him to shoot from there.
For 3, George on target from range. George has got 7.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Pass to Reed. Here's Alexander Walker. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. No shortage of scoring here at the end. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Los Angeles?
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
On the floor for the Clippers, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Mason Plumlee out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the 1. Rivers is checked in for Mike Conley. Pass to Westbrook.
Timberwolves foul. Jaden McDaniels. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Leonard for 3. Unable to get that one. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. McDaniels a screen. Reed with it. On the wing, Rivers. Lets it fly. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound.
A wasted trip down the floor. That's not a good shot at all.
Yeah, see the coach? He's got that frown on his face. I think we know why. Not a high percentage look.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
And the standout skill of Paul George is the fact that on both ends of the court, he's going to affect the outcome of the game.
And George is the kind of versatile player that every team is looking for, Brent.
VA, with all of that experience, he's able to switch on so many different guys, and he understands what it is they're trying to do. And then on the offensive end, he just scores in a myriad of ways. He's hitting threes, he's driving, he's dunking, he's making plays. PG, the complete package.
Knew exactly where his teammate would be. That's a product of good chemistry.
Westbrook finds George. Kept alive.
Well, don't get surprised by that burst from Plumlee. He crashes in for the rebound, has the athleticism, and finishes with authority.
Pass to Rivers. Reed a screen on Westbrook. Here's Rivers. The 3 is up. It's stolen by Leonard. To the inside. Tipped. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Left side, McDaniels. Reed passes to McDaniels. Another shot.
He doesn't rack up a lot of blocks. Plumlee is still active on the defensive end to throw off a shooter's rhythm.
George with the bucket.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
And he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
McDaniels from long range. There's the drive. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Plumlee's got his 5th rebound in this one. George passes to Plumlee. Back to George. Plumlee a screen on McDaniels. George for 3. Towns with a rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 1 for 6 in the second quarter. Not great.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
Well, I know this much about Robert Covington. You'll never find him short on effort. This is a high-energy guy on both ends of the floor.
Well, Brent, any team loves to have a guy like Covington, setting an example with his all-out play.
Yeah, B.A., you know how there are guys that bring along everybody with their offensive game? Covington does that with the defense. He's out there, he gives effort, he dives on the floor, he's going for loose balls, and all of a sudden the energy of the team is right behind Robert Covington's defense. Love his shot selection, good at taking quality shots, whether he's defended or open, he knows how to knock those down.
Pass to Reed, trying to get back on track. Plumlee pulls down the board. Plumlee's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the NBA markets itself behind its star players, but Commissioner Adam Silver understands what makes the game tick. He said, quote, "This is a team sport. In order to truly win championships and compete at the highest level, all the players have to come together."
So true, Allie. Thank you.
And this is where PG, at his height, because of his size, he's got that advantage to see over the defense and locate the open man.
Towns double teamed. Pass to Rivers. Towns, a screen on Plumlee. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota. The Clippers have got 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. Leonard for 3. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Leonard's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, they're clicking on all cylinders right now, beginning to pull away.
Well, game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired.
Towns finds Reed. Reed, a screen on Leonard. Here's Rivers. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting on Robert Covington.
Well, he does not lack for confidence, does Austin Rivers. He plays with a huge chip on his shoulder.
And he can't hit the second. Now the Clippers with it. Really controlling it. An 18-2 run here. Covington, a screen on McDaniels. Leonard passes to Westbrook. And the 3 off target. Pass to Alexander Walker. There's the 3. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. They have a confident 20-point lead right now.
16, the Clippers, 36.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Paul George has been sensational.
I'll tell you what, he's still working on his playmaking skills, but he's been tremendous so far in finding the open man.
Well, if we were grading playmaking today, it's an A+ from him.
They've got Rudy Gobert. Taurean Prince is out there with Naz Reid. Then there's Mike Conley, and it's Edwards in at the 2. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Here's Powell on the take, and Powell with the stuff.
Not surprised Norman Powell can get up.
Here's Edwards. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
Well, Brent, the relationship between players and refs can sometimes seem a little hostile. Does it need to be that way?
Well, you and me have our little tiffs, don't we, Brian? So, yes, in order for us to do our best work. No, I'm kidding. It doesn't have to be that way. But, look, when you're at this level of competition, it's heated, it's intense. Sometimes get outside your gourd a little bit, and that's when instances like this can happen between a player and a referee, and that goes for both sides. Incredible assist there from Gordon. Just an awesome job getting his teammates involved in that play.
The kick out to Edwards. Fires in the triple. Edwards has got 5.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Back to Powell. Driving to the basket. Prince grabs the miss. Powell with a steal.
Minnesota foul. Taurean Prince. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Morris. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Powell passes to Batum. Here's Highland. Fires from deep. And it's Gobert with a rebound. The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
Morris outside. The three hits the trifecta.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Here's Prince. Powell covers. From deep, Conley. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
From deep. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
Yeah, there are nights where Conley has to do it himself, and that's a sign of a veteran point guard, knowing when you have to take over.
Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. Two important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
Well, Norman Powell settling in and understanding more and more of who he is at the professional level. He's a scorer, and he can shoot the three at a high clip.
Conley passes to Edwards. Back to Conley.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Pass to Edwards. 5 on the clock. The Clippers grab the miss. They led the game at 1 point by 20. The kick out to Morris. Here's Highland. Stolen by Conley. Fast break, Minnesota. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Good work defensively by Gordon. Pass to Highland. Powell for 3. Edwards pulls it in. Minnesota's gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Conley passes to Gobert. The 3 by Conley. That one's good. Conley's got 12 now in this quarter.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Yeah, again, you can't take this too far to make it too selfish, but that exchange, that's fun to watch.
Gobert passes to Conley. All sorts of time. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. Conley's got 14 points now in the second half. Gordon against Edwards. Back to Morris. Here's Highland. 6 points for him. Three-pointer, no good. Outside Conley. Pass to Edwards. Fires the 3. That one is off. He got it up. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers going into the... And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. On the floor for the Clippers, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Mason Plumlee, and it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. Conley passes to Gobert. And here's Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Let's go with a three. Plumlee pulls down the board. Plumlee's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Westbrook, the pass to Plumlee. George for three. That one's good. 7 for 10 now.
Think about the rookie year that PG had, where he shot under 30% from the three-point line, but all that tireless work in the offseason, and now such a vital part of his game.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
Karl Anthony Towns has checked in for the Timberwolves. McDaniels comes in for Prince. Towns passes to Gobert. Here's McDaniels. Shoots over George. George with a steal. And it's the Clippers on the break. Pulls up for three. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. Towns with the ball. And it's Leonard picking him up. Towns passes to Edwards. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Leonard's got 4 rebounds in the game. McDaniels finds Edwards. Over Leonard. Outside Edwards. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Los Angeles.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
And it seemed like throughout this game, right after the jump ball, they've just been feeling it from distance, getting all the looks they want and continuing to take advantage of that three-point line.
Pass to Conley. Now McDaniels. Back to Conley. Just 4 to shoot. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. No, that's good.
Say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
It's tipped. George against Edwards. Gobert with a screen on George. And Edwards, here we go. And Edwards slams it in.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man. Leonard for 3. And the Clippers miss again.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
The kick out to Conley. Pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
And they're on a big run to make this game interesting. Can't let up now.
Well, they stacked up everything to get to this point. Now they have to shift into overdrive.
And the jam by George.
Yeah, Paul George can get very shifty even with that kind of frame, and he fights his way through the contact.
Conley against Westbrook. Shoots. Offensive rebound. Timberwolves. Towns passes to Conley. Goes back up. Goes up again. And Gobert with the lay-in.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
Westbrook, the pass to Plumlee. And Gobert with a block. They retain possession. Back to Westbrook. Tries again. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
Well, you give Russell Westbrook any kind of runway like that, and he can explode. What a terror on the inside.
Edwards for 3. They get it again. Pass to Conley. Now here's Gobert. Back to Conley. McDaniels with it. Pounded by Westbrook. Gobert passes to Conley. Here's Gobert. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
58 seconds left in the final quarter. Leonard on the wing. Back to George. Pass to Leonard. George with it. Back to Leonard. 6 to shoot. Jacks up a 3. That shot is off. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. McDaniels finds Edwards. From deep. And he sinks it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Man, oh man, that's just absurd range. He can pull it up and hit it from just about anywhere.
And the jam by George.
There are these nights where he just decides to start dominating offensively, and Paul George making it look like that tonight.
Out of bounds. It'll be the Clippers' ball.
Los Angeles ball.
Here's Westbrook. So the Clippers winning. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig. Allie, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight.
probably be something of a chess match, don't you think, Greg? Both these squads love to run intelligent half-court strategies.
Yeah, you can expect to see some interesting playmaking as these squads try to open each other up and create opportunities to score.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Plumlee out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the point guard. McGee, the kick out to Irving. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
Here's Covington outside for George. Stolen by George. With the drive, and George with the stuff.
So smart with the ball in his hands. George reads the floor well and takes advantage of what's there.
The pass to McGee. Here's Wood. First quarter, just over a minute played. Doncic against Leonard. Doncic kicks to McGee. And a miss there on the triple. And so George will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. The Mavericks, GA, have been trying to tighten up their defense the past few seasons, and it's beginning to show.
And we're seeing signs that the players are getting the message, that they're spending more energy at that end of the floor, and that's essential for any elite team.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Dallas, no good that time either.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Nobody near George. Offensive rebound. Passes it to Leonard. Second shot opportunity. Another one falls for the Clippers.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
Doncic passes to McGee. Doncic against Leonard. Plumlee with the steal. Right side, Westbrook. Kicks it out to Leonard in the corner. George with it. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. George has got 5 now.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Already ahead by double digits, trying to run away and not look back.
The shot's good from McGee.
And that's an important basket there. The game was in danger of getting away from him here early if they let that run go on much longer.
Covington, a screen on Doncic. It's Covington on the wing. And another 3 for the Clippers.
And you know what? They've been on a nice run here, have the ability to widen the gap. Now they are rolling.
I totally agree. They just can't be stopped. They're just firing on all cylinders.
Irving looking for an opening. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Mason Plumlee with the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Irving from long range.
One of the best defenders in the NBA, Paul George displays strong timing and discipline.
And thinking back to that 2017 MVP season for Russell Westbrook, Steve, you know, he averaged a triple-double.
Kevin, what's incredible to me, Russ did it 3 straight years with OKC. Then again with the Wizards. Westbrook's numbers are out of this world.
Team foul.
Outside Westbrook. It's Covington on the wing. Outside for George. Clock at 4. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. George has got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for the Clippers. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Westbrook passes to Plumlee. The kick out to Westbrook. He dishes it to George. Back to Westbrook. Outside Leonard. Clippers moving the ball around. Here's Covington. And no good. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And a deep three from Doncic. It's hauled in by George. Here's Los Angeles now. Really controlling it now with an 18-2 run here. Leonard kicks to George. Back to Leonard. Shoots over Bullock. The kick out to Westbrook. Drives to the hoop, and Westbrook throws it down.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for the... And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Los Angeles.
Well, in my opinion, the way the three has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
And so far, just a great job forcing turnovers and creating opportunities in the open floor. The defense at the heart of that.
So for the Clippers right now, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Plumlee, and it's Westbrook in at the point guard. Leonard the pass to Covington. Leonard sets a screen for Covington. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
For decades, the Clippers were almost directionless, but they found their place in the NBA, becoming a franchise that competes in the West.
And here's Doncic from the arc, and it's rebounded by Covington.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Doncic with the block.
And good instincts from Doncic. His coaches and teammates love when he's in hustle mode and gets those blocks.
Plumlee with the screen. Second chance shot. And that one hits back iron. And the West, we know, is very difficult. But Steve, for the Clippers, how much of their success is tied to their identity?
Kevin, a lot of it. They've become a hard-nosed team, hanging their hat on defense, playing together, making opponents earn everything they get.
Oh, that's a real nice-looking deep three ball there.
Westbrook against Doncic. Westbrook kicks to Plumlee. Plumlee with a screen on Irving. Nobody near Leonard. And the Clippers miss again. Mavericks trail by 15. Here's Irving. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Irving's got 5.
A masterful finisher. The closer Kyrie is to the bucket, the more dangerous he becomes.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Josh Green comes in for Reggie Bullock. And it's Hardy in for Doncic. Los Angeles leading by 15. Leonard looking around. He kicks it to Morris. Jacks up a 3. The Mavericks pull it in. And this league has plenty of guys who can take over a game at any time. But, Steve, how fun is it to have a team with multiple threats in on any given night?
Well, it's really, Kevin, unfair because you have 2 guys that can get it going. And for the defense and the other team, that is hard to contend with. Strength, body control, and focus. Kawhi showing it all right there.
Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Wood. This trip is his second to the free throw line in this one. And the Mavericks with possession here. They trail by 18. Irving with a clean look. Good on the triple. Irving's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Mavs.
Kyrie is a real menace. He's a talented marksman who can bury you with threes.
And it's the Mavericks on the break. Irving's got the ball. Got that bucket in no time at all. Green's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Highland, guarded by Green. An even 3-on-3 break. Irving for 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
Out in transition, Kyrie finds his spot down the court. Finishes the job.
Gordon, the pass to Batum, and stolen by Irving. Batum with the steal. To the middle, it's stolen by Green. And now the fast break, Irving with the ball. Hardy, no good. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for Los Angeles. They led by as many as 18 points. A three from Leonard. It's rebounded by Dallas.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Outside Irving. Lock at 6. Pass to Kleba. Takes a 3. Eric Gordon with the rebound. Clippers leading by 9. Pass to Morris. On the wing, Batum. Back to Morris. Irving against Gordon. Outside for Batum. Takes the 3. The Clippers keep it alive. And they get it back. Morris with a screen on Irving. Gordon, the pass to Morris. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Morris has got his first 3 points of the game.
And the one thing about Morris, he doesn't scare you from beyond the arc, but you still have to account for him.
Thank you, David, for that interview.
The Clippers, 48.
Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. We've got Luka Doncic. Maxi Kleba is out there with Green. Then there's Harden, and it's Powell in at the 5 down low. Smitty, expectations have been so high for this Clippers team in recent seasons with the addition of Kawhi and the addition of Paul George and the other great parts around him.
They've got a lot of terrific players, Kevin. On paper, they look playoff ready. So those expectations aren't so misplaced. Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Kleba kicks to Doncic. Over in the corner, Green. Kleba sets the screen for Green. Powell, the pass to Hardy. No good with the triple. Clippers leading by 9. Here's George into the lane.
And with those long strides, it takes Paul George no time to get to the rim.
And the pass to Kleba. Now here's Hardy. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Covington. Covington's got his 5th rebound in this one. And here's George for 3. The shot off that time. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Powell with it. Westbrook picks him up. The 3 for Doncic. Good on the 3-point shot. Doncic has got 6.
And when he's knocking down the triple, pack it up. There's nothing you can take away from Luka.
George dishes to Plumlee. Plumlee with a screen on Green. Powell. A second chance effort. Plumlee, no luck. Mavericks trail by 8. Doncic looking it over. Another 3 for Dallas.
And guys, the intelligence is evident. When the pick comes, Doncic often makes the right read.
And George kicks to Covington. In the corner, Powell with it. There's a screen by Covington. Back to Powell. The kick out to Westbrook. It's up a 3. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
Here's Powell. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Now just a 3-point Clipper lead.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
And it has them in a great spot to take the lead. They love to get a few stops now at the other end.
George finds Powell. No good again that time. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Here's Westbrook. And the layup's good off the glass. 6 points for him.
Westbrook takes these challenges personally. He loves scoring on aggressive defense.
Doncic outside. Kleba, the pass to Hardy. And Covington sends it back. And George kicks to Plumlee. The three. And it's Westbrook missing. Mavericks trail by 5.
And guys, talk about the production that Covington brings to the table.
Yeah, he's been with quite a few teams, but he's been a starter most of his career. His presence on the defensive end, getting to the rim and scoring it, has been a treat.
And it's Paul George with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Wood, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. Reggie Bullock comes in for Maxi Kleba. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Josh Green. And Irving subbed in for Hardy.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They've shown a lot of heart, a lot of fight, and they're close to taking the lead.
Morris with the bucket.
And this is in Morris's wheelhouse right here. Extremely fluid with the catch and release.
A deep three from Irving. Another three for Dallas.
And he's just living out beyond the arc right now. What a weapon to have on the floor.
This is when they need it the most, so they're so close to evening this game up.
Powell for 3, and the foul called on Marcus Morris. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Mavericks making a change here. Green's checked in. Here are the Mavericks now. They're on a 16-7 run. Here's Hardaway. Pass to Wood. And finished off by Wood.
And not easy getting Wood off his spot. Even with contact, still able to stay focused and balanced.
Morris, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
1 second separate in the shot clock and game clock. Here's Irving. Outside, Green. Hardaway against Gordon. Hardaway dishes to Green. He's looking for Hardaway and finds him. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Hate to see that. I know everyone's mind is on the play, but you've got to protect the ball.
Near the three-point line, it's Morris, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And we just finished the third quarter. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up, keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Plumlee out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the point.
What I love about Russell Westbrook, he plays with maximum effort every single night. You can be sure he's not taking any plays off.
To the left side wing. And here's Bullock from the arc. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. And that makes it a tie ball game.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Wood against George. Outside Irving. To take the lead. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Irving's got the lead up to 2 now for the man. Doncic against Westbrook. The feed to Plumlee. Back to Westbrook. Takes it out to Leonard. It's Covington on the wing. Trains the three-pointer. And the Clippers lead by 1.
Quick attack by Covington, not giving the defense a chance to get all over him.
Doncic passes to Bullock. McGee with it. Some nice passing here by Dallas. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Another 3 for Dallas.
And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
Tremendous composure on display. When they were down big, they did not panic. They just stuck with the game plan.
On the wing, George. He's covered by Irving, and it's George finishing it off.
So far, George's competitive play has worked well. He's getting just about everything to fall.
Pass to Wood. Outside Irving. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Covington. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Clippers. And George gets it to go.
What a silky move by Paul George. He really had the ball on a string.
Here's Irving down low. Here's Wood. McGee with no one around. His three-pointer's off the mark.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
The Mavericks trailing. Bullock passes to Wood. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Covington kicks to Westbrook. Takes it out to Covington. A 3 from Leonard. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And now a 5-point Los Angeles lead.
Knowing the situation, Kawhi willing and able to take control. Big bucket.
And Doncic throws it down.
How about the poise from Doncic right there? He ups the ante when it's a critical possession here in the game.
Offensive rebound. Takes it out to Leonard. And the foul call on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Doncic with it. Outside Irving. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Plumlee, the pass to Leonard. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
I mean, unbelievable. It's one thing to be talented, but Kawhi is clutch as well.
Here's Doncic. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Albert Covington picks one up.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Well, free throws good from Doncic.
No doubt about those free throws. This is why you put the ball in his hands.
There's 48 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Westbrook dishes to Leonard. There's the 3. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
The three-point numbers for Kawhi Leonard, they show this man is elite from deep.
McGee sets the pick for Irving. Going inside. And no good. But close in that one, so he'll shoot 2. Albert Covington picks one up. Good on the first, and that brings them within 5.
One of the game's more interesting personalities. Kyrie Irving wants to win at all costs.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's George. Five on the clock. There's the triple. Kicks it out to Leonard. So it's the Clippers taking the win in a close one. This was a hard-fought win. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. Now for Greg Anthony.
position to come out of the backcourt of this game.
No, exactly, B.A. Both teams are led by their terrific guard play. The outcome of this game likely hinges on the respective performances of those two positions.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the 1. Now here's Doncic. Pass to Wood. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Doncic. Stolen by Conley. Edwards against Irving. From downtown. Edwards can't hit. Stolen. Outside Conley. This one for 3. Nails it from 3.
Well, Mike Conley has proven a consistent three-point shooter in his career. Get a hand up, folks. One thing that's defined Mike Conley's career in the NBA is his mastery and understanding of the point guard position. Don't sleep on his athleticism now either, though. Vertical at the combine was 40.5 inches. Folks, not a lot of people achieve that number.
Takes a step back. Doncic against Conley. Pass to Edwards. The 3 ball. And he can't get that one. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. And if you know about Conley's family, you know where he gets his athletic ability.
Well, we know Mike Sr. is a gold medalist in the triple jump. He's in the track and field Hall of Fame. No wonder Mike Jr. can jump out of the gym.
6 on the shot clock. Wood finds Doncic. Takes a 3. The shot no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
McDaniels, a screen on Irving. Towns for 3. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Doncic with it. Wood outside. Back to Doncic. 4-3. Rebound Minnesota. First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. From deep, Conley. He drops it from range. Conley's got 6.
Well, Mike Conley has mastered pick and roll play and does such a good job making the right decisions.
Irving for 3. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
McGee, a screen on McDaniels. Here's Doncic. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead.
You know, there was a time years ago when the Mavericks were one of the NBA's shakiest teams. Now they're one of its proudest franchises.
Now here's Conley. 6 points for him. Wood grabs the board.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
Jacks up a 3. And it's Doncic missing. And you can attribute the Mavs' rise to stable ownership and some very savvy front office moves.
Yeah, so true, B.A. They've made some great decisions in the draft, for sure. They've been able to find cornerstone players and build solid rosters around them.
Now here's Conley. Lets the 3 fly. Gets the 3 ball to go. 9 points in the game.
Love to watch Mike Conley capitalize from there. This guy has such a good understanding for when to take these shots.
Wood, a screen on Edwards. Pass to Wood from deep. Towns with a rebound. Minnesota in the lead. Outside Edwards. The 3. Offensive rebound, Timberwolves. McDaniels from long range. Here's Gobert. And here's Edwards outside. No luck on that one. And it's Dallas the other way. Pass to McGee. Outside Irving. Let's go with a 3. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Edwards for 3. Gobert finds Conley. And so it's Mike Conley making things happen for the Minnesota Timberwolves, hitting 3 trays in the quarter. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. All right, let's quickly break down the game, what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
Well, they came out with a physical presence and made rebounding a priority.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
On the court for Minnesota, we've got Naz Reid, Austin Rivers out there with Mike Conley. Then there's Taurean Prince, and it's Towns in at the 5, down low.
You have to love the intensity that Powell plays with on the glass, using that long body to track down those offensive boards.
It's picked off. And now the Mavs on the run. Here's Irving. And that misses. That would have put him up. And for Minnesota, they're shooting a rough 25% for the field in this game.
Well, you think about the resurgence for Karl Anthony Towns in the 21-22 season. Selected to his 3rd All-Star game, he actually won the three-point contest, and consider in the regular season, 50, 40, 80% shooting. Really sound basketball.
Towns for 3. No luck on that one. And it's Dallas the other way. Irving, the pass to Green. Now Hardaway. Outside Irving. He shoots it. Another miss by Irving. And for Towns, team success was the biggest change for him in that 2021-22 season.
It was, BA, because when you consider out of his first 7 seasons in the league, it's only the 2nd time his team finished with a winning record. But Towns is looking to make that a regular occurrence from this point forward.
Green with a screen on Reed. The 3, Hardaway. Another 3 for Dallas.
I just love how confident Tim Hardaway Jr. is from long distance. This guy will cash in from there.
Towns for 3. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Back to Hardaway. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Rivers. Minnesota has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the 2nd. Towns for 3. Kept alive by Minnesota. To the paint. Reed passes to Conley. Reed, a screen on Hardaway. 4 on the clock. Shot to end the cold streak. And no good. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. Powell, a screen on Conley. Green with the ball. Picked up by Reed. Here's Irving. A good-looking shot from the wing. Irving's got 11 points. And legacies are defined in the playoffs. Game to game, what's the measure of greatness for a star player in your mind, Grant?
Well, B.A., I think it's all about consistency. The great ones in this league historically bring it every night. They may have a bad game here or there, but for the most part, the energy, the effort, and the consistency is always there.
Pass to Powell. Outside Irving. Hey, shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game.
Well, what a move from Kyrie to keep the defenders guessing as he moves in for the score.
Towns double team. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Pass to Prince. Now Towns. Over Powell. Three-pointer. Another miss by Minnesota.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Cut X from downtown.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Hardaway, the pass to Irving. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first half. Stolen by Reed. Towns for three. It's rebounded by Dallas. Hardaway's got 4 rebounds in the game. From deep three-point range. Outside for Irving. From outside the arc. Minnesota with a rebound. Here's Rivers. There's the three. Hardaway grabs the board. Powell against Towns. Pass to Hardaway. The steal. Now here's Towns. He gets it up. It's good. It's good at the buzzer. Wow.
That is a huge three for them mentally. You don't want to go into halftime staring at a double-digit deficit.
And so it's Dallas closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. And their defense has stood out. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Well, you look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he's been everywhere.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Christian Wood out there with Davis Bertans. Then it's Luka Doncic. Then there's Justin Holiday. And it's Ntilikina in at the point guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Doncic, no good.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
The 3 ball. Noel, no good.
That's not his spot, but given the lack of defense, you'd like to see him knock that one down.
Big-time breakout, leaving everyone in the dust.
You love the awareness, the decisiveness. Great job there.
And you look at the intangibles of Luka Doncic. He has some of the best court awareness in the league, and that shows up most with his passing and body control.
Pass to Bertans. From deep. Minnesota with a rebound. Outside Edwards. Reed sets a screen. Edwards, a pass to Towns. Back to Edwards. Now here's Towns. Defense is right there. Edwards can't hit. And the way Doncic can feel the defenders around him speaks to his great court sense, Brad.
No question. And the elite footwork he has makes the most of it. I mean, one of the best at shielding defenders with his body. It's really how he can navigate through a defense with ease.
Pass to Ntilikina. He shoots a 3. Outside Holiday. Another shot. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
To the middle. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Wood. From deep, here's Doncic. Offensive rebound, Mavericks. Holiday passes to Bertans. Fader on the way. Outside Holiday. Pass to Ntilikina. Back to Holiday. Here's Wood. Kicks it out to Bertans. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Rudy Gobert's checked in for the Timberwolves. Rivers comes in for Noel. Minnesota has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. It's Edwards with a drive. And Edwards slams it in.
This guy is so explosive. Anthony Edwards off the bounce. My goodness.
Here's Ntilikina. No good on the 3. The Timberwolves trail. Outside Edwards. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
Well, in pick and roll action, Anthony Edwards is thinking score first. Good decision right there.
Pass to Doncic. Bertans with a screen on Edwards. Here's Doncic. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
What you love about Luka Doncic is he's this unique combination of size and skill. He could really play cross-positionally. He makes shots at all 3 levels, so dangerous.
Irving's checked in for Ntilikina. Reed finds Edwards. Here's Rivers. He's guarded by Irving. Here's Edwards. Takes it inside, and Edwards slams it in.
Boy, the quickness off the dribble drive by Anthony Edwards. Being able to put it on the deck, so important.
Irving with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Outside Holiday. Back to Bertans. Pulls it. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this 3rd quarter. Here's Prince. Guarded by Wood. It's Edwards on the wing. 3-pointer. Doncic pulls down the board. Doncic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Holiday passes to Doncic. From deep 3-point range. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Picked by Gobert. Edwards for 3. Kept alive by Minnesota. Drives to the hoop. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, defense has no answer for Anthony Edwards' athleticism. What a dunk.
We're at the end of the 3rd quarter, and we've still got a close one. The Mavericks on top. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th quarter. Nas Reed out there with Rudy Gobert. Then there's Taurean Prince. Then there's Edwards. And it's Rivers in at the 1. Back to Doncic. Pass to Irving. Takes a 3. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got 3 assists in the game.
This guy has been elite as a passer since he entered the league. He takes pride in making the guys around him better.
They get it back. Gobert. And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Some changes for Minnesota. Karl Anthony Towns is checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Prince. And Mike Conley is subbed in for Rivers. Towns for 3. Sinks it from distance.
Well, the very definition of a modern NBA big. You've got to shoot with range. Karl Anthony Towns, yes, sir.
Irving, the pass to Holiday. Another 3 for Dallas.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
Edwards finds Conley, and there's the foul. It'll go on Davis Bertans. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Towns. Driving inside. Oh, hey! How about that?
Wow, the size and speed of Towns, a natural-born highlight reel.
The 3 from Wood. That shot missing. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Now Towns. Pass to Gobert. And here's Edwards. Guarded by Doncic. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. 6 to shoot. To tie it up. Here's McDaniels. Goes back up with the clock winding down. And Gobert with the stuff.
I'll tell you, with Rudy Gobert on the floor, you have got to find him and keep him off the glass because he can be a force.
Irving goes in, lays it up and banks it in. Irving's got 21 points in the game.
What a great shooting performance. His percentage is outstanding.
From deep, Conley. Pass to McDaniels. Fires the three. Outside Conley. Inside. It's stolen by Doncic. And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Now, that's an example to me of Kyrie Irving's craftiness, right? Understanding how to draw the contact from defenders.
A different look for Dallas. McGee comes in for Bertans. And it's Bullock in for Holiday. Irving against Towns. Oh, got a piece of it. And here comes the break. And Doncic launches from deep. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Towns passes to McDaniels. Towns a screen on Wood. McDaniels from long range. 1:36 left in the fourth. Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Rudy Gobert is so competitive. Doesn't want to let a big moment go by. Nicely done.
Doncic passes to Irving. This shot is good. Doncic making the play. Irving's got 10 points in the quarter.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Edwards can't hit.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Gobert finds Edwards. Picked by Gobert from the arc. Towns against Wood. Back to Edwards. Clock at 6. Looking to get it going. And it's in. And now they trail by just 4.
Oh, the young gun, Anthony Edwards with the big-time delivery.
And here's Doncic outside. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
When you're not in rhythm with the three ball, why do you keep firing from there?
Towns passes to McDaniels. Towns on a screen. The outside leaner. Ooh, McGee with the block. Towns against Wood. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Can't hit that one.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Towns for 3. He can't get that one to fall. And stolen by Gobert. Outside McDaniels. Outside Conley. It's Edwards on the wing. This one for 3. Count it! Oh, what a sensational bucket! That brings him within 1.
I think his teammates understand that Anthony Edwards has every aspect of his offensive game working, so let's make sure he's got the basketball.
Thanks so much. I'm here with...
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll do it, folks.